Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of South African Craft Beer Tasting. This week is going to be something a little different. We're going to be trying a porter. I love porters. This is by a company called Long Beach. I'm guessing Long Beach Brewery, and it's called Deep Water Porter. I'm not sure if you can see it there nice and clearly. Deep Water Porter. It says hints of coffee and dark chocolate, and is a perfect substitute for you after dinner. So they're saying it's like a nice dessert beer. A bit of chocolate notes and things like that, which you'd expect in a porter. Hope you can see that nicely there. Alright. Nice big head. Poured really nicely there. Alright. Let's give it a little bit of a smell. What is that I'm picking up? Not too much on the nose, but I wasn't expecting too much on the nose. Generally in porters you don't put a huge dollop of hops in there. It's not like an IPA, a dark IPA. I'm definitely picking up a little bit of coffee on the nose, a little bit of roastiness there, but not too much hop wise, which is cool. Okay, so let's talk about the style. A porter. A porter is supposed to be a dark beer, a bit darker than this to be honest, actually quite a bit darker than this the way I like them, but they can be really anything between here and almost stout, almost completely, full pitch black. And so there is quite a little bit of depth and breadth there to what it can look like. It's obviously malt forward due to the dark malts that you use, so you're going to get a bit of malt forwardness and with a bit of a balance. Don't drop your hops back too sort of far. The malt must take the reins in this beer. And not only that, but it also should contain a little bit of crystal malts and things like that to give it a little bit of sweetness, just enough to sort of create that balance that you're looking for. That's kind of what, the sweetness helps with that quite a bit. In terms of hops, I mean, this is a traditionally English beer, so generally you expect English hops, and I like them with nice East Kent Goldings English hops in there. But what you can do is you can go ahead and you can chuck American hops, Cascade, anything like that will do as well. If you want to go for a more West Coasty type porter, I guess you could call it. Pours well, nice head. Now it's retained kind of okay, but really big bubbles. I don't know if you can see that, which really shows you that it's not like one of those super creamy heads that you can get on a porter. Though it doesn't have to be there, but nonetheless. Alright, well let's just dive right in and give it a taste and see what we think. Okay, first off the bat, I'm not getting that overwhelming sort of richness from the dark malts that I'd expect. I'm really just not getting that. I personally like my porters nice and rich. I like the coffee notes coming through. I like those black malts. I really like to taste all the different textures of that. When I do a porter myself, I have quite a lot of different grains going into there, and that then gives it so much complexity, and I'm just not really picking up. Flavor wise, I'm picking up more East Kent or something like that. There's not a lot there, but it's pretty nice hop wise. I'm enjoying that. Alright, yeast wise, you'd want to keep the profile pretty clean on these, because if you had to go for like a SO4 or something like that, an English ale yeast, you're going to get more esters, you're going to get more flavor from that yeast, and it might throw off the balance of the fantastic malts versus hops and versus sweetness. But it might throw that off. So generally, I go for a nice clean yeast. I think it's a pretty clean yeast. I'm not really tasting much in the way of yeast character, which would be about right in my opinion. So I'm going to be honest with you and say I'm a little underwhelmed for a porter. As I say, I really love porters. They're so interesting and fun. I do like it though. I could easily drink a couple of these, kind of like a session-y thing. It says 4.7, which is roughly in the range, and it's, session-y, I guess you could go with that. I'd say it's a pretty good beer. And guys, for those of you guys that don't really know how I rate 1 to 5. And also, I'm not a certified judge or anything like that. I'm interested in getting my certification, but at the same time, this is, when you tune into this, it's about tasting South African craft beers and just my perspective and going, is this my kind of beer? If I ever taste something that's terrible, I will just chuck it out. I will never drink a horrible beer in any way. So if I'm saying I'll drink this, it's a decent beer. I'm gonna go ahead and give this about a 2.5, 2 or 3. I could go 2.5 to 3 potentially on this. It's drinkable, it's quite nice, just not really my favorite porter, to be quite honest. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. This is a new channel and I'm trying to taste my way through all South African beers, visit breweries, do all that kind of thing. So please subscribe, because I'm sure it's going to be a really fun journey coming up. I'm still working out my whole formula on how to do these shows. I haven't got the right location, I haven't got everything right yet, so please bear with me, but I promise you I'm going to be bringing you that great South African craft beer content soon. Thanks, and I'm going to go enjoy this.